Beautiful night, beautiful light, and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. We are going to begin our Tarot in the Shadows episode tonight with one of the sessions, a short session that's on the Taking the Mic playlist while I send out these notifications. It's called Irritations. Here we go.
Realize it was a quick follow-up from my earlier video. The signal light is a sign that you're being irritated for a reason, so stop it. Just like the signal light in the video. It got a little bit annoying, a little bit irritating, and didn't even realize it was on. I was in the zone. I was highly inspired at the time and highly connected at the time, so I didn't even realize that it was going off until I watched the video. And while I was discussing the blinking of the signal light amongst much laughter and yeah, it was jokes, all that. Anyways, it dawned on me that blinker was going off for a reason, because aren't you annoyed with the same old thing? Aren't you ready? Aren't you ready? Because I'm ready. Are you ready to move on? Are you ready to increase, to evolve, to love? Are you ready to love? That's the question. As it gets more and more annoying out there, love is the answer. I guess you could just call me somewhat of a modern day hippie. So, once again, love, peace, and happiness to you and yours, and of course, me and mine.
Okay. So, yeah, things get irritating out there. What you gonna do about it? You gonna let yourself be driven crazy because of the irritants going on out there? Let's see what's happening in the shadows at this time. We're using the Dark Goddess Tarot. It called to me. I thought you were going to use me for your Tarot in the Shadows episodes. And now it's been a long time since I had a chance to speak. I'm like, look, you know what? I got you. So from the Dark Goddess Tarot, let's dig into these messages and see what is going on in the shadow at this time. Please and thank you. Let's see, what do we have for you? This is your free tarot reading. You wanted a free tarot reading? This is it. Sit back, strap up, relax for a while, grab a smoke, grab a drink, grab a pillow, whatever you think you need. And let's see what Spirit has for you today. The Eight of Water. The Eight of Water, this is a card of emotional detachment and walking away. It's a card of letting go of something because you found, although you had wished for this, you thought this was your wish, you know. At some point, it became apparent that, oh, this is not what I want. So the shadow energy is walking away from something or someone. Somebody got boobs that look like this. I ain't even gonna lie. That's what I just heard. Somebody boobs look just like this. Why are you laughing? It's not funny. We have walruses and seals swimming around. I don't know what kind of creature this is down here with the big old, look like a unicorn horn coming out of the top of a seal's head. I don't know what that is. Eight of Water. Being guided to read from the book for you about this one card because this is going to set the theme for the whole message. So let's see what we have here. The name is Sedna, Inuit goddess of the ocean and the underworld. That's who she is, Sedna, the Inuit goddess of the ocean and the underworld. She is the Inuit goddess of the ocean. She is the mother of the animals of the sea and the queen of the underworld. She who holds multitudes, past and present, in her tangled hair. She reigns from the bottom of dark Arctic seas. She reigns in a place beyond final breath, a place she created by leaving her life behind her. Her many legends begin differently, but they end the same. While out on the ocean with her father, Sedna falls into the freezing water. Her father hits or chops her off her fingers to free his kayak from her grip, sacrificing and abandoning his daughter to save himself. As she comes to her death through the betrayal of one she loved and trusted, one who had the responsibility to care for her. Her amputated fingers become the seals, whales, and fish that bless the seas and are her new companions. In the Eight of Water, the creatures shown with Sedna are, from top to bottom, beluga whale, walrus, bowhead whale, North Arctic cod, bearded seal, harp seal, ringed seal, which is the mainstay of the Inuit diet, especially in winter, and narwhal. In the depths, her mutilation is transformed. Dismemberment does not break her, it multiplies her. She pulls her new life together by using her passion and fury, her energy and will. Her anger stirs the sea to violence, to life-changing, life-charging tempests. Wise hunters treat her with respect. An offering of fresh water is poured into the mouth of every seal they catch to thank Sedna for allowing them to feed their families. Living salt water, Sedna is assumed to always be thirsty. Shamans send their spirits swimming down to her to comb her long black hair and calm her rage. Then she releases the animals from the deep and allows her people to partake in the bounty of the sea. When Sedna appears, care for the child who has been betrayed. Care for the one who feels alone. Comb her hair, tuck her in, tell her a story. Let her tell you one of hers. Do not patronize or pander to lost spirits, but care for them. Look at how old wounds may be operating below the surface, using irritation, compulsion, and pain to get attention. Understand links between cause and behavior. Then let a change in behavior become a new path to healing a deeper wound. Take a magical bath, include salts in the water, or use a salt scrub. Scrub yourself with loofah or pumice or cloth to renew your skin and imagine fresh life rising to the surface. Then add a soothing oil to the bath, or spread balm on your skin to be tender to your new skin. Let its fragrance be complex, creative, and energizing. Surrender to the depths. Pay attention to life's many levels. Drop superficial distractions. Devote your life where you feel great power at work. Commitment helps you survive the storms. This is what's going on in the shadow. What is the shadow? The shadow is that place of fear. The shadow is the subconscious programming. The shadow is also what's hidden in the dark. So how is that applying for you in this time? What was standing out for me here is care for the child who has been betrayed. Care for the one who feels alone. Tell her a story. Let her tell you one of hers. Do not patronize or pander to lost spirits, but care for them. So there's the energy here of someone's being lost. Someone is lost and they need someone to care for them. And wow, is that what you're here having happen in your shadow? The shadow is the unseen. In the shadow, everything is unseen. So I want to ask, before we move on and pull the spread, clarify why we have the Eight of Water here. Okay, it says requirement. So interesting. Somebody here feels obligated to take care of somebody who is lost. Happiness is up at the bottom of the deck. Somebody who feels lost, somebody who feels betrayed, somebody who feels alone. Happiness is at the bottom of the deck. What's at the bottom of the deck here? Six of Water. Six of Water says there's a soul connection between the two of you. Okay, let's see what else we have coming out. In the root chakra energy, we have the Six of Fire. So this is what you have, Six of Fire. You have a victory. Okay, what you want in this. In the sacral chakra, we have the Eight of Fire. Communication, things moving quickly, momentum, and arrows of love. What you are doing in this, your solar plexus chakra, is the Emperor, sovereignty, maintaining, honoring your boundaries, okay? Aries energy there. What is in your heart? Who or what is in your heart? The Amazon of Water. Now, Amazons are, pause, let me make sure I correlate this correctly to the tarot. The Amazons are page energy. So page of water. Feelings. I know what I want in love. A beginning of a love energy, okay? Fun, flirtation, good times. Page of Wands, somebody, or Page of Cups, somebody just wants to really be focused on what do they really want in love at this time, not really active with nobody, just thinking about the love that they want. Okay, conversation. Next card is the Nine of Ears. Somebody's conversation here is all about their fears with the Nine of Swords. Somebody's conversation here is about their worries, their anxieties. Somebody's here conversation is about how they're finally aligning to something different through much difficulty and challenge, I hear. What you're knowing in the third eye chakra, you have the Four of Air. It's a time to chill and heal right now. Time to chill and heal and cleanse your energy of other people's attachments, of other people in your energy, both physical, emotional, and spiritual. Okay, so for some, I'm not even gonna lie, what I'm hearing with this is a time of celibacy here for somebody, very strongly coming through. What Spirit wants you to know in this, we have the High Priestess, the Priestess, Major Arcana number 2. You have a divine connection. You have that ability to connect with Spirit, to hear the divine plan. You know stuff, and it's like, are you using what you know is one thing I'm hearing. But I'm also getting with the High Priestess, with the Priestess, she's looking into a dish of water and she's divining. So it's like, use your intuition, baby. Your intuition is guiding you in this, okay? So somebody's walking away from an experience with the Six of Water at the bottom of the deck. This is, for someone, this is letting go of a childhood friend. For someone else, and you know that you have to do it. You have to do it, because if you don't do it, you know that it is detrimental to your own self. I hear it's detrimental to your own self to continue this connection at this point. So, you know you need to walk away. It's necessary for you for your next phase of growth and evolution. Spirit is going to give you some guidance, some information, okay, that's going to help you to move forward in a positive way, okay? Somebody here is being guided. Honestly, I'm hearing somebody here is being guided to keep a secret. Somebody here is being guided to keep a secret. The High Priestess energy is also a very secretive energy. She knows all things, but she don't tell all things. So it's like being a mystery. With the High Priestess is also a mystery. You think about the oracle. Everybody doesn't understand the oracle. They don't understand how the oracle has the wisdom and the knowledge that they do. They just trust in it, and they're looking for guidance from the oracle. But what the oracle does in the downtime and the personal life of the oracle and all that stuff, it's a mystery to the masses. They get to go meet her in her sacred place where she meets with the public. Make sure you bring your offering when you come to the High Priestess. And also, you're only going to get the information that she's guided to give, which is not always all the details, just so you know. Now, there's energy here too. I heard somebody here needs to go ahead and get you a personal reading. You've been thinking about it for a while. You need a personal reading. It does not have to be with me. Of course, I'll be honored and grateful if you do choose me, but choose the reader that's resonant for you the most. Contact that reader. Get your reading about whatever this is in your fears, because I hear it's in your conversation for someone. This is about fears for someone here. And they're saying you need to go ahead and get that reading about those fears. So we're going to dig deeper on this. We're going to go ahead and use the words of clarity, as well as the Light Seers Tarot is the one that they guided me to grab. To clarify this, we won't be shuffling anymore. We'll just be pulling right off the top. So let's see what's at the bottom of the deck in the clarifying deck here of the Light Seers Tarot. We have the Page of Wands. And I did mention the Page of Wands accidentally. The Page of Wands, this is somebody here is cutting loose, foot loose, and fancy free, starting something new, ready for a new adventure. Thinking about that new adventure, ready to chuck some sort of responsibility to win and go have a good time. All right. So let's see. Before I move into your free reading here tonight and really dig deep in it, something that I'm being guided to say to you now is you have a question and it's worth a donation of at least $10 to get me and my cards to provide you your personal answer to your personal question. So if that's you, choose whichever app you like to use, send your donation. These are the addresses, screenshot that, And then put it in the comments which app you sent your donation to, along with your question. When I'm done with this general reading, I'll come back through and I'll be looking to see if any of you, how many of you wants to get your reading in tonight. If you don't want to send a donation, that's fine. Enjoy this free reading. This is your free reading. If you don't have no money, that's fine. Sit back and chill and relax and watch a show, because Spirit guided you here for a purpose. Everything in my world happens on purpose, and now you're part of my world. So, what do we have? Clarifying the Six of Fire. In your physical experience, you have a victory. You have a win. You're being acknowledged and recognized for leaving a fight. The Emperor is here. We had the Emperor show up in your actions as well. Same card, two different decks, two different types of imagery here. An Aries energy. Okay. Also with that Six of Fire, let's see what else we have. The Receive. Look at you. So I hear stand and deliver, and I heard stand and receive. Okay, so somebody here standing and delivering what they need to deliver. Somebody here standing and delivering what they need to deliver. This is a beautiful energy. Okay, so let me see. Something is going well for you. As far as business is applied, I'm seeing that business is picking up. You're getting the money you need. People are recognizing the value of what you have to offer, and your hands are open to receive. So as you create, as you involve yourself, as you engage in what you're doing, you're creating new life. You've had to make some sacrifices in order to get this going. Okay. In regards to a personal relationship, for someone, there is an Aries energy in your life. They recognize your value. They recognize your worth. And you have your hands open to receive. Yeah, this person is, they're saying keep your heart open to receive. That's what they're saying. But this person is here as a blessing in your life. Okay, so in case you didn't know, there is a blessing here in your life today with this Emperor energy. If you have this Aries person in your life. For someone, this isn't an Aries energy. You feel like this is your divine counterpart. This is your divine masculine energy for someone here. Okay. What else? Oh, yeah. Okay. Somebody's father's going to be helping them out with a financial situation. You've been in some kind of need, financial straits, you know what I'm saying? Dire financial straits. Something been real challenging for you lately. Your father's going to help you out. You wanted to know, would your father help you out? It says if you come into the table correct, and if you explain it honestly and truthfully what's going on, you'll get the help you need, the assistance from your father. You were already thinking about it, but you've been hesitant because you say, my father doesn't really, don't want to include my father. I get that energy. I don't want to include my father in this. I don't want to tell him what's going on. I really don't want to have to tell him. Well, if you do break down and tell him what you don't want to have to tell him, he will be more, I see him actually, as long as you let him know you're getting ready to drop a bomb, he actually will take it very calmly, and he will be very helpful because he loves you and he wants what's best for you. Okay. Okay. Some of you, this whole experience is still true, but it's not about your physical human father. This is about source, creator, God, however you use your words and whatever your beliefs allow you to speak up. It's like that for you. Okay. Oh, Lord. We have the red Dakini with the 8 of Fire energy and what you want. You want communication. You want things to happen quickly. Again, with this whole father energy, you want to talk to your dad about what's happening in your experience. You want him to receive the message well and to be supportive of you with your decision. Okay. In regards to a relationship, you want time and attention. I hear the song Commitment from Monica for someone here. What's that being clarified by the sun? Look at that happy connection, good times, pure positive energy. This is a card of love, joy. Yes, it's a card of clarity, knowing, happiness. What else? With the words of clarity, we have uncertainty. You want to find a way out of the maze. You want to find your way out of this mess. Like I said, somebody here needs to contact their father. Your father's going to help you get out of this fucking mess. And again, like I said, for some of you, it's not your father in the physical. It's spirit. It's God. I'm very clearly coming through. Ask your daddy in spirit. Somebody daddy is in spirit. Ask your father in spirit for help. You'll be very happy. Sun gazing is very important to you. When you feel uncertain, spend a few minutes into the sun, staring into the sun, or if you can't do that for whatever reasons, because I hear somebody have very sensitive retinas, don't gaze directly at your sun, but at least allow the sun's energy to penetrate your skin and your energy field. That'll be very empowering for you to help you gather what you need. Okay. I hear, and know that just like the sun is there, so are your supportive elements. In other words, your spirit team. All the energy of the co-creative energy of the universe is there for you. Okay, you have to embrace it. In other words, it's just like I said, the sun is always there. You just got to get out in it. You got to get out in it. You can't let the sun intimidate you. If somebody says, let the sun intimidate me, yeah, a lot of people is intimidated by the sun. It shines so bright, they got to squint their eyes like that. For some of you, this is about you getting out there. You want people to see you, and you don't know how to make it happen. You want to get your message out. You want to get your talents out. You want to shine bright like the sun, honey, and you can, but you just don't know necessarily the path to make that happen for you. All right, let's see what's happening in your solar plexus energy, which is the actions you're taking. We have the Morrigan with the card of sovereignty with that Aries energy that I showed a moment ago. It matches the clarifier in the physical experience. So it's like you actually are stepping into boss energy for sure. Again, some of you have an important experience with an Aries person in your life right now. Can't help but see that clearly in these cards. First clarifier for this more. Now, hold on a minute. So this lady here, she reminds me of the female king. It's a true story. I believe it's on Netflix. It's a true story about a woman who was the king, and she actually sacrificed a lot for her beliefs. Interesting. But this woman here, she's holding her spear. She's in battle uniform. She's ready to fight for what she wants, is what I'm hearing. She's been through many battles and a lot of obstacles and challenges that were in her way. Not only did she overcome them, she let them be an adornment in her life. She made her life better by doing so. She made herself better by overcoming the challenges, obstacles, and difficulties that were placed in front of her. And, you might have some actual physical mementos from that experience, because I'm looking at this Morrigan card, and what they're showing me is the wall of skulls below. So that's it. Those are your challenges that you have overcome. The many challenges you've overcome. You have somebody interesting. So with these many challenges that you've overcome, you have your mementos. You made your life more beautiful with them. I received a $15 donation from somebody who really liked my sneezing during the show. I don't understand, but somehow it made it more relatable to this person. And so that sneeze I hear was just for you. I'm hearing just like the thing about a sneeze is you can't necessarily make one come out. It kind of got to come out naturally. Now, here's the thing. The reason why that all applies here is because of the fact that you can't make this power come out of you. You can't make that authority energy come out of you. You have to let it evolve naturally from you. Your life is training you into this place of great power, sovereignty, of authority in your life, okay? And it's a natural evolution, a natural training process. All right, here, clarifying this, we have Temperance card, praise. One of the beautiful traits of the emperor is he has to be balanced. He has to know when to go and when. Tell me when to go. He got to wait till it's time to go. He can't just go running and doing any old thing. He can't just act out of emotional responses. He got not only people to think of, but he got multiple kingdoms to think of. The emperor has a huge territory and on many lives, I hear, in the lurch, depending on what he does. So this Aries energy, okay? For somebody here, okay, sidebar, somebody's here having a connection between an Aries and a Sagittarius. There's a lot of power in that. The Sagittarius person is actually a little bit more mellow than the Aries person in this, okay? There's a connection here, okay? What you're doing, somebody here is actually connecting, wow, with their divine partner. The Temperance card for me, especially during twin flame readings, the Temperance card for me is the twin flame reading. It's where there are two polarities of opposites in people with a pure heart energy to where they're drawn together. They're drawn together for the self evolution, soul evolution, and for the purpose of love and forgiveness that heals not only them, but as a result, it has an effect on the world around them. And I hear and it has a lot to do. So chances are both of you are mixed ethnicity, I'm hearing. Chances are both of you are mixed ethnicity in this experience because it's about healing the world. And for some of you, you may not know your mixed ethnicity, but you have a lot of soul ties. Excuse me. And these various soul ties connecting you to these different individuals around the world who fit into different stereotypical boxes with you: ethnic, social status, lifestyle, common experience, upbringing, situations and circumstances in common link you to these different individuals. Now, as this work is done, as this growth is done, it actually benefits the whole collective, your personal collective, okay? You don't even know all of the people in your personal collective. So if you're a teen mother, that's one of your collectives. If you're a single parent, that's one of your collectives. If you're a divorcee, that's one of your collectives. If you're the survivor of a suicide, that's one of your collectives. If you're a survivor of a physical attack, that's one of your collectives. If you've been abused physically, that's one. So you get the gist, okay? Oh, goodness. So what you're doing is you're being patient. You're waiting on divine timing, but yet you're doing everything you can to grow, and look at that expansion coming out. Yes, baby, you're going for your win. You're going for your expansion. You are growing by leaps and bounds, and you know that certain sacrifices have to be made. For someone, you have to sacrifice a specific soulmate so you can go ahead and go have this expansive experience. Now, what's going on in your heart? We had the Page of Cups energy. You found something that you love. Okay. The Amazon of water. What does she show me? She's got some in her hands. She's got some in her hands. Her chest is bare. And her bottom is something like a Loch Ness monster or something like that. She's huge. She's able to make a hurricane in the ocean. She's made a hurricane in the ocean. I'm seeing it is as she swirled around, and there's a boat sinking as a result. So in somebody's heart, I feel like some decision you're making, something you're thinking about for yourself, something that you're choosing for yourself in regards to love is causing an immature reaction from somebody. I also feel that you're sinking someone's boat at this time. I'm hearing that. But at the same time, all you're trying to do is play and have a good time, but somebody's boat is getting sunk. So whatever that means for you, let's clarify with the Three of Cups. Three of Cups, good times, good people, good connections. Three of Cups, this is joy energy, the energy of joy and happiness. Okay, so somebody, you're out there, and interesting. I see that there's somebody who's out there having a good time with their people. You could do like I did today. There's something to do in Vegas 7 days a week. Anyways, I went to karaoke before I came to do this. And the thing of it is like good times with good people is what I'm hearing, So you're totally having this experience. I feel like you're enjoying your life. You're enjoying your life to the max. You're not just hanging out with whatever vampiric, low vibrational, leechy person wants to come into your experience. You're picky. You're choosy. These people are good people that are around you. You're like-minded. They're also spiritually in tune. Some of you is a person who has gone through similar process in learning. Wherever you're at in your learning, this person also could be going in that. For some of you, this is just spending a lot of time, loving your time with your friends. Let's get another clarifier. We have manifestation. As you're sitting in your joy energy, thinking about what you want in your life, you're casting a spell. So I love this. Your heart is focused on, okay, I hear in a specific connection. Your heart is focused on what you love about the experience, what you love about this person, how fulfilling it is, how you vibe together, how it works together, how your tribe vibe with them. So it's like even your friends get along with them and they get along with your friends. Okay. Conversation. We have the 9 of air. Why is anxieties and fears coming up in the conversation? Okay. For somebody else, and that's on the lower polarity. On the higher polarity of this, we have somebody here who is getting their self in alignment. They've been through a lot of places where they felt stuck before, and all that helped them to do was clearly see, it's just, so you're talking about the solutions. I hear you talking about the solutions. So as you're clearly seeing solutions and guidance for yourself in your life because you're getting in alignment, all that shit that had you stuck before, you're starting to put it in its proper place. All these ideas, external influences, the things that you perceived as a child, for somebody from your father, for somebody here, you received some knowledge from your father as a child, and now you're finally overcoming the blockages that you received by thanks, Pops, right? For whatever your father gave you, wisdom, experience, habits, tendencies, beliefs. Somebody father taught them, you know what, you better off going for money. Fuck love. Fuck love will fuck you up every time. And as a result, somebody's whole life experience has been love will fuck you up over time. I'm just going to go for the money. So for somebody having that experience here, but you're overcoming it now. You're starting to see, well, you know what? That doesn't have to be my experience. It is possible for me to have both love and money. I believe that. And so somehow you're aligning with that idea at this time. Now it's the Banshee from the Dark Goddess Tarot. The 9 of air is a Banshee. Now the Banshee, if I remember correctly, she's somebody who screams loud, very, very loud, ear-piercingly loud, and death is coming. So there's something here about that too, about a person who is like, and I'm not thinking literal death when I say death is coming, but what I'm getting is as you're aligning your ideas, you're talking about what you're learning. For somebody with these 3 friends of yours who you really love, okay, you're growing so much, and what you're talking about is actually going to cause a transformation in other people as well. So your tribe is learning from your experiences. You're boldly and bravely sharing the details of your experience, sharing the wisdom and the knowledge that you have gained, doing that, creating transformation, not just for yourself, but for others as well. Clarifying this, we have the 6 of Swords. Getting out of the problems, getting out of the frustrations, getting out of a fucking fight. The 6 of Swords says, you know what, I'm going to leave all that counterproductive bullshit behind. Yeah, somebody here leaving the counterproductive bullshit behind. Okay. I'm also hearing going with the flow that the universe has shown. Going with the flow that the universe has shown. Again, one more time for emphasis. Yes, please. And thank you. Going with the flow, what the universe has shown. So you're talking about it. You're talking about, look, I finally found the answer. All I got to do is go in the direction that the universe is showing me and stop trying to fucking go against the grain and go against the water, because God is guiding me and guiding me through these experiences. So why am I continuing to try to bust down this brick wall, and then I got my knuckles all bloody trying to bust down a brick wall over here, and the wall ain't moving nothing. All I'm doing is hurting myself. Let me just go away from this wall. You know what I'm saying? And they're showing it to me like the maze. Look. The uncertain card. You see what I'm saying? You want to find your way out of this maze. So if you want to find your way out of this maze, every time you find a dead end, you need to turn your ass around, flip a bitch. For some of you, you literally need to flip a bitch off and walk the fuck away from her. For somebody here. Wow. But for most of you, this is like make a U-turn, correct course. Correct your course, go in a better direction. Go in a direction that has an outlet instead of a dead end. Okay. Ooh, see, look, I'm telling you, Spirit, come through, come through, come through. There's a restriction there. I'm telling you, certain path was blocked to you. It was like trying to go down the dead end and stand there at the dead end and then punch it with your fist till your fist is bloody and broken and hurting, and you standing there crying. But honey, all you had to do was turn around and go another direction. They're showing me a robotic toy. They're showing me a robotic toy. They had the little puppy in it. and it just keep walking in the same direction. And they're showing me this little puppy just walking into the wall repeatedly, bumping into the same wall. Repeatedly. That path is fucking blocked. And unless you're a robotic puppy, in other words, unless you ain't got no free thinking abilities, you'll stay your ass there. Wake the fuck up. Get with your own intuition. Pay attention to the experiences around you and turn around and go in another direction. And this is something you're talking about. Somebody's talking about how, you know what? I was so afraid, and I was so afraid to make this change, but I realized that path wasn't for me. So I decided to go out of this restrictive energy. Now things are opening up and feeling better for me. And now I'm seeing a lot of growth, and things are coming in my life. I'm actually having what I want to have in my life, but it required that I let go of this restrictive energy. You're talking about this now. So what do you know? The Four of Air. It's a chance to chill and heal here. Four of Air energy. And look at her. She looks like she's in a portal. She's about to completely beam me up, Scotty. She's about to teleport. She's about to be, what do they call it on Stargate Atlantis? I can't remember no more. Or Stargate SG-1. Anyway, about to get beamed. About to get beamed out. That's the way I see. You know that you're changing your physical experience. Chill and heal. There's something very strong here about the sacral chakra as well as the root chakra here for you. This is about, okay, all right. They're saying that this is about you empowering yourself and knowing that you are blessed, safe, and protected no matter where you stand in your skin. And they're saying you need some time to process what you've been through so you can understand it better, because and it's perfect because we were just talking about this, I feel like, in the download today, how the things that happen in your life are all by divine design. So if it's the thing that fucked up your life, that might even be the title of the show. They said, if it's the thing that fucked up your life, you ain't found the blessing in it yet, honey, and you haven't drawn out all the power. There's a bunch of power for you waiting in that experience, but you don't want to look at it. You don't want to think at it. You don't even want to go there. And they're saying that's the place you need to go. The place you don't want to go, what you don't want to look at, that's the place you need to go, because there's a lot of power in it for you. So clarifying this Four of Air, we have the Six of Wands. See, that's what I'm talking about. You know that if you sit up there and you do the work to process these experiences, you could find the win in every one of them. I feel like if you're not in this place, this is what you're being working towards. Okay, this is what you're trying to develop at this time. Let's see what else we have for you. The Communicate card. You know, I hear you know that through communication, there is a chill and heal energy here. Okay, I see that this is you and your higher self. This is you and your spirit team. This is you and God. This is you and your angel. This is you, and who is it? It's two sitting down talking, but I'm feeling a strong spiritual energy. And you know that as you speak with spirit, so I feel like you fallen asleep, and you're telling your spirit team, okay, this is the information that I need to know when I wake up. Channel this through. Okay. This is the guy. So it's like intentional sleeping brings intentional sleeping brings divine solutions. Okay. Thank you. Intentional sleeping brings divine solutions. So intentional sleeping, put the intention to the sleeping period. Don't just sleep and snore and drool and roll over and fart and all that stuff. They're saying before you fall asleep, set some intention for that sleep period. As I sleep, I would love, and I'm so thankful and grateful for the guidance in regards to this experience in my life, in regards to that experience in my life. And they say most mornings you'll wake up with some information that you've received by dream, by download through your dreams. Some of you won't readily recognize this. Some of you, it will be processed into your conscious awareness at a later time, but you will receive it during your sleep. Okay. They're saying when you sleep, this is when you travel across dimensions. When you sleep, this is when you astral travel. When you sleep, this is when you go sit down with your board of directors, your spiritual board of directors. When you sleep, this is when you go commune with your ancestors. When you sleep, this is when you go speak with spirit. When you sleep, this is when you go visit God. When you sleep, this is when you do these things. Solutions. Intentional sleeping. Use the power you have to intend and draw this stuff forward to you. Okay, what you need to know is the priestess. The priestess, this is a Virgo energy here for someone. Okay, and again, we spoke about secrets. We spoke about divination. Using if somebody really needs to get that consultation, that spiritual consultation. You have a question and it's worth a donation, at least $10 US. Now is the time. Don't hesitate. You've been vibing with this reading and you want a personal question of yours answered. Okay, send your question here. Let me know which one of these apps you sent your donation of at least $10 US to. I'm gonna get to you in a minute. If you are too late, then I will still get you an answer, but it's not gonna be in this video. If you're watching it on the replay, I will still get you an answer, but it's not gonna be in this video because clearly, like, I gotta get you current. Okay, so I'm gonna make you your own little TikTok if you're not live. Okay. The other thing, what else? Oh yeah, and thank you for your love donations. Just because you want to donate and show love, I receive that. I'm worthy of that. All right, the High Priestess clarifying her. We have the Knight of Wands. Interesting. Where was that Page of Wands energy at? Where was the Page of Wands energy? I swear we saw the Page of Wands here. I spoke it up, and then it came out. Why am I not seeing it? Oh, because it was at the bottom of the clarifier deck. Thank you. So, in the past, you were a Page of Wands. You said, I'm going to figure out what I want to do with myself. For somebody, it was in regards to this connection with this Aries. For somebody, it was in regards to a connection with a Sagittarius and an Aries. We also have Leo energy here. For somebody, it was in regards to how do you connect with this Leo person. You really didn't know how to connect with this Leo person. Okay, Knight of Wands says you're getting the guidance. Again, the solution is coming through. The Knight of Wands is the gotta take a shit urge. Okay, what is the gotta take a shit urge? Let's pause on gotta take a shit urge for a minute. The gotta take a shit urge is when spirit is like, listen, this is what you gotta do to accomplish your goal. This is what you need to do. And you need to do it now. So that's when you're sitting in your house and all of a sudden you're like, fuck, I need to go to the mountain. I need to go to the mountain now. And you're like, why do I need to go to the mountain? You get up there, you just chill and you enjoy the day. For somebody, this is when you felt like you had to just get to the beach. I don't know why. I just feel like I got to get to the beach. I got to go put my feet in the ocean. I got to go get that ocean water on me. You don't know why. You just felt it. You went. You did it. For somebody else, this is, I got to go fucking sing karaoke tonight. I got to go sing karaoke tonight. You didn't know what that song did for somebody else's soul. You didn't know who you were going to meet. Anyways, the point is you had a gotta take a shit urge. That's what spirit wants you to know. They're going to give you a gotta take a shit urge. It's going to come in so strong. It's coming in the spiritual way. Okay. You're going to be guided to do something. Now they're saying it's important that you march to the beat of your own drum as you go do this. So don't worry about how everybody going to hear your voice on karaoke and they might not like how you sound. Fuck all that. It's not about how they like how you sound. It's about you getting up there and doing what spirit showed you to do. It's about you marching to the beat of your own drum. Somebody's going to go play with their horses. Somebody is going to find somebody's having dreams about horses. Horses is going to be a strong spirit animal guide for you. You're going to have synchronistic experiences with horses. They're going to start showing up everywhere. It's going to be in a song. It's going to be on the TV. It's going to be on the movie that somebody's telling you about. It's going to be on a big ass billboard while you're driving down the street. It's going to be on a little knickknack that you see sitting on somebody's seat. Okay, that's not a place for a knickknack to go. It's supposed to be on a shelf. Why would a knickknack be on a seat? But I heard it's going to be on somebody's seat. Okay. And I hear knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. All right. So for somebody, you could be singing songs with your grandchildren, marching to your beat, singing songs with your grandchildren. Granny, can you come sing the songs, class? Yes. Sing with the babies, if that's you. Okay. Or your children. All right. Oh, Lord. What did I... Familial connections. Somebody here feeling alone. They need your connection. Okay. Oh, Lord. All right. So there's somebody in, it's amazing. By the time I put down the last card, like they're giving me a whole nother, there's somebody here in your experience. Okay. This person is a powerful influence in your life. It could be older or younger. For someone, it's also in relation to a situation involving a father, either yours, probably theirs. Okay. This person, you're talking to them about how, rejection is God's blessing, honey. You're protected. It wasn't that you lost something that you wanted to have. You're telling somebody, it wasn't that I lost something I wanted to have or you wanted to have. It was that you are being protected from something and you're being moved out of a situation. It wasn't for you. You're having this conversation with this person. You're building this person up. You're helping them to see the empowering truth about their experience. You're helping them to see the other side of the table. You're helping them to see their win. You're helping them to see their victory. Actually, you're helping this person also to find joy again. You're helping this person to see power in a very daunting, I hear a very daunting, powerless feeling experience. Somebody here had a very daunting and powerless feeling experience. Yes. See, in the shadow, clarifying the shadow energy. It's interesting that we waited until now to clarify the shadow energy, and look what comes out. Self-sabotage, back and forth. This is the monkey mind. This is that counterproductive thoughts. These are those thought processes that's actually working against you. And it came out because somebody here was having difficulties understanding that a certain sacrifice had to be made for new life to be coming in. It was a requirement. So somebody here dealing with loss, they could be feeling very alone. This person needs somebody to talk to. Somebody here is being abandoned by the people that should be there for them. It's, for somebody in particular, it's their father should fucking be there for them. And you know what? We ain't going to chase nobody's daddy down. Let me just tell you that. This child needs to understand that, this is a powerful message for you. If this is about your child or you're the child or the child who is like being abandoned by their father and they have a lot of issues coming up for them right now as a result of, parents not doing what the fuck parents are supposed to do, then they're saying this child needs to understand that there is no such thing as loss in the divine mind. Rejection is God's protection. If your parent was not allowed to be in your experience, there is a divine reason and purpose for it that is beyond your perception at this time. Spirit is going to be revealing that to this child. They need to understand that, listen, your parent not being around, it doesn't make anything bad for you. And actually, I'm hearing, honey, if they don't want to be around you, they don't need to be around you. If they don't see your value and your worth and want to automatically be a part of your life, you don't need people like that in your life. So don't sit up here and cry about somebody, because you know what? You didn't lose shit. They lost shit. You're a great person. So it's something like this, the conversation that's happening with the child here. Okay. The other things Spirit wants you to know here is, as you're stepping into your power, you're choosing to go with the winds, you're realizing and talking about how you've had to move through all these challenges and difficulties. It's influencing change, instigating change in your family, okay? So, wow, this is what we have for you from the Tarot in the Shadow messages tonight. I see that we have a donation here. So Karima, you'll be first. I see your $10 US donation. Please put your question into the comment box. You sent me a PayPal, $10 US. You're the only one that sent a PayPal or a donation as of right now. So you're the only one that is guaranteed getting an answer from my cards. Before I do that, I'm being guided to pull a closing guidance message for us all from the Mahabharata Oracle. Okay. Karima, you are the only one that donated. I'm looking for your name on here, Karima, with your question. I don't see. If you're Karima, show me, post the last name, because there's a few people here. I see a few saying that they donated. I see 55, it says 55 donated. Okay. Karima's, or thank you. I see you put the last name. So Karima is 5-5. So I will definitely pull your answer from the tarot cards in just a moment, dear. Thank you so much. So let's see. For everybody, for your free reading, this will be your final message, and then I'll be doing Karima's message, 5-5's guidance. Okay, you still have a chance to get in. I've already showed the information. It's also below the video. The website has it, which is in the title of the video. Hurry up and get your donation in if you want to ask your question and get an answer live. But our final guidance for you. In the past, you had imagination. There was just my imagination. There were some things that you were seeing and you were creating through the power of your imagination. Okay. Gratitude. Have gratitude for what's coming in at this time. Okay. Let me read from the book, and then I'm going to do 5-5's response from the tarot. All right. So gratitude. What do we have for you? It's Kripa. Is the name. Kripa was born under extraordinary circumstances. He was not gestated in the womb. The son of Shardwana, he was found in a forest along with his twin sister Kripi by King Shantanu, who took them to his palace and raised them there. Shardwana came to know of his children and became a tutor at Shantanu's palace. He taught the children archery, literature, and various other skills, so they became experts in the art of warfare. This Kripa was capable of handling 60,000 warriors simultaneously in the battlefield and could devastate the entire army like a blazing fire. Since the Kauravas nurtured him with food and nourishment and provided him shelter in the palace, he proved his gratitude to them by leading their troops for some time. This card indicates displaying an expression of indebtedness, a return of kindness. We can acquire all the things that should make us happy, but unless we feel grateful for being given those things, happiness may elude us. Gratitude has a double blessing. The benefits of thankfulness are far-reaching. Acknowledge the beautiful gifts you have received, the wonderful people in your life, the daily blessings that bring you joy. By expressing gratitude, it replenishes love and attracts more blessings. Receiving kindness, gifts, and favors is a wonderful thing, but it must be accompanied by an expression of gratitude. So, you're doing great. To get more, be grateful for what you got. That's the message for you for your free tarot message reading today. Thank you so much for joining me for that. I'm going to clean up these cards here and make room to do 5-5's question. So I'll be looking in the comments. I'm sure you've put your question up by now, and I'm going to see what your question is in just a moment, but I want to make room for you from this table filled with cards. Oh my goodness, you guys. I've been thinking about possibly doing my nails like I used to when I first got into nail school. They were short, and I got to. Look, I did it today. I don't know how long this is going to last. I hope you like it. I do. But it's fucking weird. Even picking up the cards is weird. I'm so used to my long nails. So, there's that bit about me. What did I sing at karaoke today? I sang Tyrone from Erykah Badu. And then I sang Zombie from the Cranberries. I don't know why you needed to hear that. So, let me see what we have for 5-5. I'm Aziza Aquarius with Zelle. If you want commitment with me, next move. Thank you. Okay, so it's one question here, but I feel that in your one question, because it's $10 per question, you're asking, does he want commitment with you? And then you're asking the next move. Those are two separate questions. So I'm going to take the first one, but because of the way I do my yes or no's, you will get some guidance with it, Aziza. Okay, let's see. Does Faisal want a commitment with Aziza, please and thank you? If we have an ace within the 13th card, that will be a clear and specific yes. If an ace does not come out after I start counting from the time the first card falls, that's a clear and specific no. No, the first card fell, so let's see what we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5th card is a yes. Yes, he wants commitment with you, okay? Faisal wants a commitment with you, Aziza. Now, Here's what they're giving you for the additional information. The 9 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. You are beautiful. You are abundant. You are prosperous. Remember that as you attract this love. That's why it's coming in. Okay. Ace of Pentacles. Solid gold opportunity that can grow. 7 of Swords. Don't be keeping those secrets to yourself. You make sure you open up channels of communication. Whenever feelings come up that are difficult for you, don't try to squash them and pretend like they're not there. They're really there. And if you don't speak about these things openly and freely with Zelle, what you'll be doing is putting a brick in between you and Zelle. Eventually that brick will turn into a wall of bricks because you're not communicating. So they're saying strongly, it's important for you to communicate with him. He is somebody who is part of the divine plan for your path in romance at this time. The King of Wands is Zelle, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. I see that this Zelle, he has a lot of passion for you. He will follow through. The King of Wands follows through. He's very mature, very charismatic. He is a Leo. I see your comments. You're saying he is a Leo. So he's definitely in his energy. I love it. The Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady wins the race. It's important for you to be consistent. Maintain consistency. He's looking for consistency, I hear. He's looking for you to stay the same every day. Now, here's the thing. Even in that, you still have to allow room for you to communicate your true feelings with this person. Otherwise, you will not know him and he will not truly know you. Okay. So there's something here about a death and a transformation. Yes, he wants a commitment with you. He's looking for consistency with you. He's looking for trustworthiness and loyalty with you. Okay. The death cards is saying that there's something about here about to change. Okay. I see that I feel like this death card actually is representing you right now. Are you a Scorpio? I wouldn't be surprised if you said yes. Do you have a Scorpio placement? Is your Venus in Scorpio? Is your ascending sign in Scorpio? Or is your moon sign in Scorpio? These would all very much affect your emotions. Okay. Now, the death card is saying sometimes when Zelle looks at you, it seems like you're not very open with your emotions, okay? But they are growing. I see that he can tell that they are growing. He's looking for that to consistently grow. So he's expecting you little by little to open up more. So that's what I have for you. I trust that that's helped you. And I see yes. So was that yes, you're a Scorpio, or yes, you have Scorpio on your chart? I'm just curious. All right. Now I'm going to go ahead and check and see if anybody else wants to put their money where their mouth is. Because, honey, y'all, because if I sat up here and did everybody a free reading that asked me, I would never do anything else. And trust and believe, I have a whole business to run. You know, these nails pay for these shows. I do get some little bit of donations here and there. I'm so thankful and grateful, but trust and believe it don't even pay the bills for the show. if and when it does, I'll be so thankful and grateful for that too. Oh, and they're like, Melinda, look at you owning some shit that you know, it's not exactly pleasing to you. I think it would be a beautiful, and I think it would be absolutely fitting for this show to pay for the bills that it incurs, but I don't care. I'm going to do it any fucking way because I love what I do. All right, so I see no additional donations come through tonight, and that's okay. I wanted to donate my time and my heart, and I did in this free reading. So who are you? Where are you at in the world? What were you doing when you found this show? Is this your first time here? How long have you been watching? What were we talking about? Was this your job? Was this your personal relationship? Was this a family relationship? What's going on? What you going to do about it? How did the reading benefit you? What did you really learn? What really helped you? Did you get some guidance? What clarity did you see? This is what we have for you at this time. Spend some time on some of the other videos on the channel if you still need more. There's so much here for you, including zodiac sign related. Okay, and what else? Go play on my website and go play on my channel because there's plenty there for you. Until next time, sending you so much love and peace and happiness. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Little baby.